It's at the intersection of technology and marketing. I like to think of it as technology and advertising because I love technology and I love advertising, and that's where I've spent my career. I started at Madison Avenue at Ogilvy and Mather, and in fact, 30 years ago, Martin Niesenholtz and I were doing digital video text advertising for Maxwell House Coffee. I don't know, is Martin here? Do you remember that? Do you have visuals of that? I need that for my portfolio. Video text, I think it wasn't at Columbus, Ohio or something? Long story. Okay, well, we'll have to talk more at the break. I also grew up in the Bay Area and live in Silicon Valley, work in Silicon Valley. And so I hope I can bring that perspective. I want to talk about how more brands and brand advertisers can come into online advertising. I think that's something everyone in this room would be eager to see more brand dollars being spent. And so I thought I would talk a little bit about that today as well. And being a brand guy, that's kind of my perspective. So being an older ad guy, I thought I'd start with an old dead ad guy's quote. This is a San Francisco advertising guy named Howard Gossage. And he said, "The real fact of the matter is that nobody reads ads." And I thought an upbeat kind of a comment like that to kick off my talk would be, really smart. The second part of his quote was, "People read what interests them, and sometimes it's an ad." And I think that when we talk about the whole time and space and the theme of this conference, a lot of it is about that, I think, because I think as an industry we get too hung up on our ads, our ad units, selling ads, making ads, placing ads, and we have to spend more time thinking about creating experiences and ideas and creative that interest people. And I think at AKQA that's what we do. And sometimes it's an ad, and sometimes it's an app, and sometimes it's a posting in a social media feed, and sometimes it's some kind of other digital online experience. How many of you saw the Rising Stars creative? Okay, it looks like about half. So I really do think that this idea of having better units and having units that let people do more than just pass by something at a 1,000 to 1 shot. I don't think it's good enough to get 1 out of 1,000 people to look at our messages. And so I think these units are really a fantastic way of letting people have multiple entry points and multiple engagements. And the example that we showed on yesterday had 3 live video feeds in real time and another video unit in addition to that, and an eBay stream brought in and a Twitter feed brought in. And I think those are the kinds of experiences that you can create a story around and create a campaign around. And it's not an ad in an ad unit, but it's a whole experience. And I think that's the direction that we should be going.